Mwahaha! We just dropped some new merch for the summer. We got 2 tie-dye t-shirts with embroidered art, as well as a sticker of both designs. You can get them right now on pstfanmail.com for $25. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Pondering Spooky Tapes.
In the deepest and darkest of woods, where not even the light of the moon can penetrate, 2 vile creatures indulge in dark delights and have conquered their comrades into capitulation. Now they wander these lands watching scary cinema, and there's a good chance you're next. Mandalore and David invite you to ponder some spooky tapes.
Welcome to Pondering Spooky Tapes, and boy, oh boy, what a spooky tape we've freaking pondered.
Oh my god, yes.
The Bye-Bye Man.
2017's The Bye-Bye Man. A fucking massive piece of shit.
Based on the best-selling short story.
Apparently based on the best-selling short story.
Let's get these fucking hacks out of the way. So, directed by Stacy Tidal. The screenplay was written by Jonathan Penner. They're both married. Based off of the pretty popular short story, The Bridge to Body Island by Robert Damon Schneck. It's a campfire story, basically. Like, it's a rewritten campfire story in a book, and it's a good book. Starring Douglas Smith as Elliot, who is in Big Little Lies and Don't Worry Darling, and also Santa's Sleigh, which is probably the movie I want to do this December. So stay tuned for that other
And
piece
also
of
in
shit.
X-Files.
Oh,
Yeah.
here it goes.
He is in X-Files. Douglas Smith
Oh,
is in
shit.
one episode of X-Files as a pitcher.
As a picture.
Yeah,
Oh
a
my
picture.
god. Is he a picture in that one fucking episode?
The one with the
One
KKK
episode.
alien bounty hunter one?
No, it's in Home. It's a different one. There's a lot of baseball references. So he's a pitcher in the episode about the inbred The Hills Have Eyes family.
Oh, right. They live in the shitty little shack that
Yeah,
they
he's like
capture
a background
Scully.
character.
Oh wait, Isn't Home the one that everybody says is the scariest episode of the X-Files? Am I crazy?
because
Wasn't it banned?
That's the one with the mom that's on like a cart underneath the bed, and the kids have sex with her to make horrible mutants.
Yeah, they have a horrible, horrible inbred family. It's just the Hills Have Eyes.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's a lot.
So that's why they didn't show it again after that.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, starring that dude, Lucien Laviscount, who was in the Snatch reboot, Supernatural, and Scream Queens.
Oh, is that why I remember him? Oh, dude. Okay, so he's from the failed spin-off Bloodlines.
Drake?
Yeah, Drake.
What?
Okay. Supernatural had this whole they tried to make a spin-off episode where they completely changed how some of the monsters worked, and they made them hot.
Yes.
They changed how shapeshifters worked, and I think he was one of the monsters in it. They made it so that instead of like slowing off all their skin and leaving a bunch of like disgusting meat mess
Yeah.
behind, they just shapeshift magically.
I just looked, you're right. He actually was. How did you fucking remember
Yeah,
that?
Supernatural did have a cool shapeshifter. Because they got
Yeah.
to like have their teeth rip out and all their skin falls, and it's horrible.
Yeah, and they changed the lore to try to sell this episode. The episode he is in only has Sam and Dean in it for like 2 minutes. It's a full, literally, there are, I think, 5 episodes of Supernatural where they tried to start a spinoff using that episode as a pilot, and they all failed. I think it's 2. I think it's this one and then another one.
That is wild. I can't believe you knew immediately.
When you said Bloodlines, at first I thought you were thinking of that Vampire the Masquerade show that didn't like
Yeah,
take
that's
off in the
right.
90s.
Kindred the Embrace. I love
Yes,
that show.
yes,
Yeah.
that one.
Oh no, he's too young for that. No, Bloodline's the episode of Supernatural.
Maybe I have a
Right.
collector's box set of that show right behind me right now.
There's the collector's box set of that show?
Yeah, it came with a picture of the cast, a little letter, and a printing of the Book of Nod.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
cared.
Yeah, we watched it
Yeah, I love that
a
show.
year or two
actually.
ago.
It's actually not bad.
It's a fun time. I like it. And Cressida Bonus, who
Dated
is
Prince.
famous for dating Prince Harry and
Nothing.
Not much else.
being the worst actor in this movie. God, she is so bad.
I told you there was something happening. Now, do you believe me?
she's actually fucking horrendous in this.
They should have just let her have a British accent. Just say she's like an exchange student. It's not
Nothing
that
is
hard.
added by her being American. Just give her an accent.
To be fair, wouldn't fix how truly
It
awful
wouldn't, but she would
like
be more natural sounding.
Yeah, she sounds exactly like a Full House character, though. Like, every time something happens, the way she fucking says things. I mean, fuck, I guess you hang out with British royals long enough, you just lose a grip on fucking humanity. Because, Jesus, she sounds robotic.
It's like in Bloodborne when those enemies just start sucking your humanity out.
Who
Yeah.
is the best actor in the movie?
Doug Jones. No,
The
actually,
one who
you know what?
points.
That's bullshit. This is probably Doug Jones's worst role.
It's barely even a
his
role.
fault. It's not even his fault. He just points.
He points.
Honestly, it'd be between Faye Dunaway and Carrie Ann Moss, the
Yeah.
actual professional actors they brought on for very small
But then
roles.
Faye Dunaway has to say things like, "Don't you say it.
Kill
Don't you
yourself
think it.
now.
You should kill yourself now." Faye Dunaway.
Don't you say it. Your husband spared you, and he got me. He's in me now. He's in my friends.
You want my help?
Yes.
Here. Kill all the ones you told first, and then kill yourself.
Gary and Moss, she
seemed very
she did
bored.
some
I know why they picked Doug Jones for this.
because he's
tall?
lanky.
No, look up, Google Doug Jones Gentleman.
Doug Jones.
It's a character from
Gentleman.
Buffy. It's a monster from Buffy. Specifically that monster.
Oh,
when you look
wow,
at him.
yeah.
It's literally the Bye-Bye Man.
Oh, the gentleman. That's the.
Yeah.
Isn't that the episode where if you say something, you die or something?
Whoa.
Very Buffy
Do
core.
it again.
Do it again.
Don't think it. Don't say it.
Well, they're also like silent.
Yeah, they were silent. They were stealing
they're
voices.
They're stealing voices
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they steal the voices. That was the episode called Hush.
But they're wearing suits. They don't look like Palpatine below a overpass.
yeah, not wearing Nazgul fucking.
So anyway,
Capes.
fear attacks the mind.
I thought it was Tulpas attack the mind, but
There
I
are no
guess
Tulpas.
whatever.
There's no Tulpa.
I know,
I thought
okay.
he was a Tulpa. They made it seem like he was a Tulpa.
It's the
Bye-Bye Man
idea.
is not a Tulpa.
It's the idea of one.
Okay, so the thing is, like I said in the commentary track, which is available on the description, whatever. I actually read the book.
Billy, lead us into the Bye-Bye Man breakdown. Billy's Bye-Bye Man breakdown.
Ooh, welcome to Billy's Bye-Bye Man breakdown.
B.
Like I said earlier, this was based off of a short campfire story, like a short campfire story that author of the book, Robert Damon Schneck, was.
His name is my name too.
What the fuck are you saying?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt."
Na, 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 na. Canadians.
Billy is so blue screened.
I'm super blue.
This is
I have
blue
no idea.
This is an American thing.
Is that just an American thing?
I think it's just an American
I
thing.
think so. I've heard of this before, but that does not.
Yeah,
stick.
we have two Canadians here, and we were both like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is just I don't know if it came before or after Barney. I think it's like an older song.
Oh, should we have introduced Shane?
That's Shane.
Hey.
I'm gonna fucking Bye-Bye Man point at Shane and go, "That's Shane."
Oh, he's pointing at me like the Bye-Bye Man.
Whoa, careful! Don't think it.
Don't think it. Don't say it.
Like I said, this was based off of a fucking short story that was in Robert Damon Schneck's book, The President's Vampire: Strange but True Tales of the North of the United States of America, something like that. And when this movie came out, the book changed names to just say The Bye-Bye Man.
Oh, to cash in on
Which
all that.
is to cash it. But it's so weird because it's a collection of a few. I think it's like 10 different campfire stories about like ghosts, monsters, killers, hoaxes, a lot of paranormal stuff, and the best by far is the Bye-Bye Man. But the last two chapters are about the Bye-Bye Man, and
In the movie, we know nothing about the Bye-Bye
like,
Man.
yeah, we know nothing about the Bye-Bye Man, but in the book, I mean, like they say, like strange but true. Obvious
Right.
bullshit, but they actually go into the history of the folklore behind the Bye-Bye Man. And it is super, super fucking interesting. And it actually explains why he has a stupid fucking dog.
So the bye-bye dog is explained.
Yeah. Also, in the story, the bye-bye dog is way more fucking scary. Because the thing is, basically, the bye-bye man... Okay, I read it really quickly because I didn't know how long the book would be. So, I mean, I would recommend people check it out. Like I said, it's very, very short book. It's a super quick read, and it's very interesting. Talks about paranormal tulpas and all that. Specifically, it talks a lot about tulpas during the Bye Bye Man stuff, because they basically talk about how the Bye Bye Man story was manifested by these 3 kids that were doing some Ouija bullshit, and they were using different planchettes with different boards of Ouija to manifest an entity called, I can't remember the name, but it was like some fucking random dude's name. And then they changed it to the Bye Bye Man.
I summon thee, Josh.
Yeah, fucking Josh,
I summon thee.
The Bye Bye Man has a tragic backstory and a bunch of other things where he was an albino kid. And back then in the 1920s, they didn't really treat people that were different very well. Kind of like right now, if I'm being honest. You know,
like a Boo Radley.
Yeah, just like that. And
He's a weird pale guy.
He was basically tormented and just fucking teased to hell, and as he grew older he wanted to seek out revenge, and he did by becoming just like a fucking serial killer. And through his killings and all that, he started to do some really fucked up things to the killings. Like during the killings he would always take what was it, I think it was like the eyes and other fucking shit like that, which might explain
Takes your pancreas.
It might explain why in the Bye Bye Man they actually go and do a lot of shit with
everyone's eyes and mouth are taken off
and
when he's having a psychotic breakdown.
Yeah, and basically the Bye Bye Man always carries around a sack of gore that he calls it, which is it's like basically a sack of, I wrote this down because it was fucking such a powerful image, a sack of hideous abortion of gore. It is disgusting. The dog is actually has a name, and it's the Gloom Singer. He's the Bye Bye Man's guide because the Bye Bye Man basically had, like, he developed like telepathic abilities so that when somebody thinks or talks about him to make fun of him, the dog guides him to the victim.
So the dog is his Google alert for talking shit about him.
Billy,
yes.
I just realized something.
What?
You ever play a little game called Bloodborne?
Is there a story about that?
In Bloodborne, there's an enemy called the Snatcher, and it looks like book accurate Bye Bye Man. I put it in the VC chat.
Oh yeah,
he has a bag of gore.
It does.
Look at that.
He does. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The way I fucking told this story is by memory, so it's probably super fucking wrong and stupid. But it's really interesting because the thing is, that's just one paragraph. There's one paragraph that's the story of the Bye Bye Man. And then the rest of the 2 chapters after that are an explanation of how the folklore, like how it came to be. And it goes into like history of Ouija boards and of tulpas and of elemental possessions, I think it was called, and how the history of those shaped the folklore around this character and around this ghost story. And it's really fucking good and interesting. And then at the really very, very last part of it, he talks about how he sold the rights of this book for Hollywood to make a movie and how excited he is to watch it.
Oh, no.
Wow. Heartbreaking.
Yeah, Wawa indeed.
And then we got nothing of that.
I was reading that and he literally says, like, I can't wait for these teenagers and all these people to see this campfire story that I've done so much research on and put so much detail into on the big screen.
That's so upsetting.
That is so upsetting because the fucking screenplay is fucking horrendous. It's unbelievable because none of this is in the movie. The Bye Bye Man is nothing.
That's something I wanted to ask you, Billy, is watching this movie, I was remembering a lot more than I thought I would. Because I'd seen it a couple times with friends just because it was a funny movie to shit on.
It's
back when it was more infamous.
This movie is hilarious. I'm just saying it right now.
And
I was worried because I thought it would be boring. It was not boring. It was constantly fucking hilarious.
We were also having our own.
We were
fun with
barely talking about what was happening.
When something happened, you know,
I have to ask though. Is there anything to do with trains or coins in the short story? I'm gonna
trains.
There would have to be because they just had that in the movie and didn't really get into why.
Trains, coins, ass, fish sucking cock.
Oh God, that's right. Was that mentioned in the book?
No, was there a fish sucking a dude's dick in the book?
We'll get to that, but I just want to explain the train thing. So basically, a lot of the murders that the Bye Bye Man would do were against homeless people who would travel by
transients,
like transients. That's the word. Yeah, transients on the train. How the book puts it, it's like if a transient goes missing, who the fuck is gonna look?
Yeah.
And that's basically how the murders happen. The murders happen and nobody cares because back then nobody gave a shit about those people. The coins? I don't fucking know about the coins. The coins are fucking irrelevant. The coins are random.
I asked that because I, for the longest time, thought this was just a cynically made, we just want to make a horror movie and we're gonna try to make them unique. You know, Jason's got his mask and machete and
his coins.
We're gonna give him a bunch of stuff and coins and you hear a train and he's got a dog and they're really trying to make a thing, but there's no real connection to anything because the entire time we were watching the movie, it's just what's the train got to do with anything?
No, nothing is explained. Things happen. It's random, but the reason why it's random. It's because they took elements of the original story and then just threw them on screen without explaining anything.
I mean, they might as well have said like a car alarm will play when the Bye Bye Man comes by. It would have meant the same thing. It could be like if you hear a sea lion getting killed, that means the Bye Bye Man is near. It has the same amount of explanation.
They basically read this amazing like campfire story because there's a lot that you could do with it. It actually does have a lot of potential, and they basically, I can't believe it's a nothing movie. I don't know how you can have such a rich fucking lore for a character and do nothing with it.
They might have thought it would make it more mysterious, like if you're telling around the campfire, just like if you're trying to scare their kids, you don't give details. Like we would try to scare the shit out of other kids, like a Sasquatch story.
I guess.
So it's like, you know when he's coming, when you hear the train and his coins jingling when he gets closer, but like it just kind of happens. We just sort of see it.
Did that happen? The train kind of happened.
You hear the train horn like he's talking to a Faye Dunaway.
Yeah.
You hear like woo.
The only connection I can make is like that's a thing that kids just do for fun is they put like coins on train tracks.
Maybe, I don't know.
And like you sit there and like watch a train hit it and then grab the fucked up coin. That's like the only connection I could make.
They just added that in there just as a precursor to them looking at the drawer, and it's really weird. We said it multiple times in the commentary that this would make a fine 20-minute short.
I was gonna say it could be. I would assume they're like dollars, like you put over the eyeballs, like when someone died back then.
Yeah.
Like I'm guessing that has something to do with it, but
I looked up. Cosmopolitan has an article. The coins are the Bye Bye Dog's eyes. Here's a quote: "The eyes of the dog are connected to the coins, so that he can be in other places and he can see," said Stacy. So when you see him in the closet, when he blinks, he's becoming concretized. Is the
shut the fuck up?
So he uses the coins for remote viewing.
While we're on like a broad look at we're not going into the nitty gritty just yet. I need you guys to see. This is okay. The Blu-ray for this movie has zero behind. It has some behind the scenes stuff, but most of it is just like candid from very far away. Them filming the movie, which is really weird. That's the only behind the scenes. I had to look up like different places to find actual behind the scene interviews. I want you guys to hear, this is the director speaking, Stacy Tidal. This is the first thing I've ever heard her say about this movie.
The Bye Bye Man is a terrifying story that falls along the lines of a Greek tragedy.
That's it.
A Greek
That's
tragedy.
all I wanted you guys to hear.
Because everyone dies, I guess?
Her reasoning is because the characters are trying their best, but it is meaningless.
They're already doomed by the inevitability of the Bye-Bye Man and his service dog.
That is literally it. Dude.
That footage did not look like 2017, by the way.
Dude. It was.
I'm assuming people just had like a handheld. Like no one was thinking about behind the scenes filming this.
Nobody cared. This movie.
Of course not. It's the Bye-Bye Man.
How did this get made?
Because
what
they said we don't have the rights to Slender Man. Let's dig around for something that kind of sounds like that. Let's get the Bye-Bye Man.
That's one big thing that they would not shut the fuck up about in the interviews.
Were they mad about Slender Man?
No, they weren't upset about the Slender Man. They wanted to be Slender Man.
Of course
really
they did.
Bad. The entire time they kept being like, we wish we could do a movie about this, which is probably why it's like this. It's probably why this movie is so fucking useless.
Well, Slender Man had like, until later, like the original was just some guy in something awful photoshopping a creepy man to like photos.
Yeah, which was enough.
Slender Man has no lore. There's no lore behind Slender Man starting out. It just, look, there's a creepy guy. And then later it became, he grabs children and like lures them to his wood harem or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And then it became Marble Hornets. You have the operator and all this other like stuff attached to it.
Like the people made the lore.
Yeah. Like when the Marble Hornets happened, they made their own little world that people still do stuff off of.
Yeah.
Bye-Bye Man had stuff, but they want to make Slender Man, so they go, okay, let's just explain nothing and keep some elements in if you know about the Bye-Bye Man, I guess, so that kids can still be scared about don't think it, don't say it.
I don't think it, don't say it. That's not even the phrase that they use in the book.
What do they say?
What was it? Speak of him and he will come, which is so much scarier. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I'd hate it if I spoke of the Bye-Bye Man and he started jerking off in my office. It'd be horrible. Like, there he is. Oh, he grabbed the lotion.
I think one of my favorite things about watching this movie with Mandy is how fast he turned on the movie.
I already
listen, you were against it, but at the end you were violent.
Yeah, because it's like, happened. Again, the threat of the Bye-Bye Man is the same as the fucking evil monkey from Family Guy. He shows up in a doorway and points at you.
That's every fucking encounter with the Bye-Bye Man. He does nothing. He is the least proactive villain.
But he makes you crazy. Sometimes you see your girlfriend fucking somebody and then you kill them or hit them with a rock.
Sometimes you see your fucking roommate's fat ass and then you want to fuck.
I think he does one physical thing in the movie. He does one physical thing in the movie.
Touches his head?
Besides that, actually. So he does two physical things. He also has the Bye-Bye dog drop the girl's body down. That's not hallucination. That's a real thing that happens.
Because the Bye-Bye dog started eating one of the bodies, too.
He did that twice. Yeah, because he's hungry. Oh, that's one of the...
My dogs are hungry!
That's not something that happens in the short story. In the short story, it's even more fucked up because his dog, he actually goes and he sews a part of the victim onto his dog. So it's like a weird body horror dog thing. It's really creepy.
So the book got the gloom singer and we got the glue sniffer in the movie.
The dog was a real dog.
Shut the fuck up.
You can't do this to me. Used a real dog.
No, they didn't.
They did not use a real dog.
They did actually. I have the interview from the director.
No, Brendan, I've done this trick. I've done this trick before.
Brendan, it literally does not look real. Shut your
It's a real dog.
Damn mouth.
Brendan, please, Brendan, I need to see this.
Did I tell the story about Dimitri and I watching Congo with some other friends? Did I tell that story?
No.
Are you talking about the movie where the fucking monkeys get lasered?
Yeah, it's the insane Michael Crichton book turned movie. But there's these gorillas, and they had like this person in a gorilla suit to be like their friendly gorilla named Amy, and she talks with sign language.
Yeah,
and it's this really fucked up looking puppet. I want to see if I can get a gif of her.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've seen that movie like forever ago.
It's Congo's fun.
Tim Curry is in that movie, dude.
Yeah, but
too many.
So what would happen is
he's like a Russian spy or something.
There it is.
This gorilla would show up. And Dimitri and I would keep praising them for like, wow, look how well they trained that gorilla. Look at her drinking from the martini glass. And a third friend of ours, I was like, yeah, Amy's like so smart. And one of our friends like, come on, like, I don't think it's real. Like, no, it's a real gorilla. That's a real gorilla.
You know, look at the
Yeah. How'd they train her to do that? That's insane. That's a real gorilla. And after an hour, he finally fucking got it because he's so dense. He went, oh, it's a real gorilla.
No.
So when Brendan said, that's a
this.
real dog, I thought it was this.
Listen, you can start going off about Congo and this elaborate gaslight, but I posted the article.
I just saw it. Yeah, no.
Yep.
Bye Bye
It was
Man's
a real dog.
The Bye Bye Man's Hell Beast.
Okay, they motion captured a dog, I think.
It was a real dog that we then
What did
enhanced.
he look like on set?
A Cane Corso.
No, he would whine because he didn't like the costume. There was a costume. It wasn't motion captured. There was a costume.
So they had to have CGI'd over it, like the Thing sequel.
He was very funny when he was in costume.
They had to have CGI'd over it because it looks awful.
It does look bad.
Like, there's no way that thing was a costume.
The crazy part is we maybe that's a lie. Because there's no behind the scenes.
There was no dog on set. They made that
but,
shit up.
Even if they did, you see the dog for a total of like maybe a minute and a half. The whole movie, the rest of it's just like the head and the eyes.
Bro, I found the costume.
Yes,
No
Brendan.
fucking way.
I found
have to see
it.
it.
1 second. I found
found
it.
it? Is it
better or
I have
worse?
the image. It's way scarier. It's way scarier.
Oh no!
It's way.
Oh, that's way better.
Oh, dude, that's
Wait,
fucked.
that looks sick.
Yeah,
That's
they got
way
like the
better.
body parts
Cool,
and everything
that
on
looks
the dog. I
way
think they
better.
CG'd
They have
partially
the
over
eyes.
the dog.
Wait, they
Yeah,
have
they-
the eyes like the fucking story.
That's way
And the
better.
human parts. Wait.
Oh, I'm reading the article on it. This was actually an animatronic dog they were going to use, and they decided against that and decided to
They're
use a real
so
dog with
stupid.
CGI.
Oh,
They're so
cowards.
Oh my
no,
God.
that's so good
I would have
looking.
much preferred
Brendan.
this.
Yeah.
I was already super upset with this movie because of the wasted potential, but seeing this and knowing that they were
Oh my
gonna
God.
make an
So they
animatronic,
knew
I'm
the
That's why they had so many tiny doors, so the little dog could come out of it.
For the
But then they
animatronic,
just
yeah.
CGI'd it, so they didn't
Oh
need all the
my
little doors
God.
anymore.
I hate this movie so much more.
This movie sucks.
That's why there's that shot when the little girl's looking through the
Yeah.
crawl space door, and then on the other room the door opens because you could have just dollied
push
in
through.
this
Yeah.
animatronic, and then it comes back
It would have
out.
been so much creepier. They're so
They
stupid.
could have had the little,
I hate them.
like, actual thing pushing out doors, but instead that doesn't happen. So we just have many little doors and one goopy looking dog.
There was a couple more things from this article I found, and one of them was horrible. So Cressida Bonas, who like dated Prince Harry, apparently on set they just kept making jokes at her about her ex-boyfriend. They kept making royal related jokes on set.
Oh man.
The whole they would just kept doing it, and also there was an alternate ending filmed where the little girl did see the name in the door and did read it.
I mean,
Man, no wonder she quit acting. Fuck that.
the ending, no matter what, fucking sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, the entire movie.
What do you
fucking
do with
sucks.
it?
What do you do with any of this?
Well, what he brought, okay, so like the main character boy
Elliot.
from
Yeah.
Elliot
Anakin.
find they get like this whole thing kicks off because they find a dresser drawer that has the
Yeah.
Bye Bye Man in it after the fucking terrible cold open where man shoots CGI hole into door.
Leigh Whannell. Fucking.
But
Yeah, he
fucking
made a
blown out through the door, and then he just goes on a killing spree because he doesn't want anybody to know the Tulpa's name.
it? Did
Don't say it! Don't say it! Anyway, I was thinking like this insane kid is like he's like throwing the dresser into the woods, and I thought he was gonna come out and like burn it and do something like sane
No,
with the dresser.
that's the thing, dude.
No, it just leaves
He
it.
forgot.
It's
forgot
like
about it.
it's like he forgot. It is actually like he forgot. Like he needs to get rid of this dresser. So what he does is he takes the dresser and just throws it right next to his fucking house, just right there.
It's in the woods.
It's in the woods.
Don't need to worry about it
Nobody's
anymore.
ever gonna find it. Yeah, no fucking moron. People are gonna find it for sure.
He did what someone would do if they just were, I'm sick of this old chair I have, and just threw it fucking outside. Just I'm
I'm
done with this. I
done
don't
with
wanna
this.
throw it away
The
in
neighbors are gonna. If
in
a
a
neighbor
proper
wants
way.
it, whatever, you know. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this movie is fucking stupid as shit. I don't think it's even first draft syndrome. I think it's dumb fuck syndrome because the entire screenplay is fucking horrendous.
It's definitely
Everybody's so
the
stupid.
problem of it needs to be a feature length movie, because if you can crunch
That's-
this down
yeah.
into a tight 25,
yeah, it
you could
would've been
forgive
good.
so much of this movie. I could forgive so much of it.
It's like we were saying earlier, it's the lights out effect.
Yeah.
Just like this is a short idea that has been stretched out. But even with lights out, they tried to explain everything, which that was terrible. And this, they explain nothing. They just had people cry about the Bye Bye Man.
I have an X-Files episode.
Oh man. I just want to mention real quick, I think that this short story could work as a full-length movie.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was just that
100%.
I mean, they got wrong people. Completely wrong people. Like,
wasted potential.
Jesus Christ.
Especially with that animatronic. It was so sick.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, who did those decisions? Like, maybe it was really good.
Probably the studio. I'm sure
It
they're like,
might have been the studio
I'm like,
that
you are not spending money for this on the Bye Bye Man.
they might have looked at Slenderman and been like, do it like that. Because the book came out in 2005. And the short story got licensed, I can't remember when, but it was in the 2010s. And it took a while, like more than 5 years before the movie actually started production, like even pre-production. So that means that studios had this short story and the license to do something with it for a really long time. And then I guess when Slender Man came out, they were like, do we have a fucked up and crazy man? The Bye Bye Man? Sounds good. Put him on the shelves. Like, because this movie was made in a year, 2 years, maybe tops.
Yeah.
I'm sure
This did not have time.
But it's like, again, they had that thing remake prequel technically where they had like the animatronics all done and ready to go. And they said, fuck it. Just like CGI over it. Like CGI was such a Band-Aid just idea, which still happens now. Like you can use it well. But I'm sure when they started the animatronic, like we need a dog on set, we need to like put it in this and do that, and it's like, fuck it, just make it an effect.
There's a reason why CGI is used. Like, I think it's time to stop acting like CGI is only bad, because CGI
no, it's just
is
how you use it.
It's how you use it. The thing is, this is a horrible example of how to use it. This is one of the worst. The CGI is so bad. The worst use of CGI in this entire movie is like in the first 5 minutes. The Leigh Whannell's character shoots a door. The hole that they shoot is like CG, and it looks so bad. It works around and it wiggles, and it's smoking
for multiple minutes. It's a wood
There's
door
so many
with a
like warping
shotgun.
JPEGs of people. Like when the Bye Bye Man makes visions fade out and stuff, or like they're like wiggling around.
When she, like when the librarian gets,
that was my favorite part of the whole movie.
He drives into a fucking JPEG, and then
when he hit the librarian, will he get charged with the DUI? I have to know.
No, a bye-bye, a DUI.
A bye-bye UI?
Bye-bye UI?
DUI, man.
He's drinking under bye-bye.
Drinking under the influence of the bye-bye
Driving
man.
while thinking it and saying it.
No, you're not real. You're not real. Ha! I knew it.
I just realized that I don't think we've mentioned a single time what the Bye Bye Man actually does to people when you
he
like.
just
knows.
He fucks with them.
He just
trolls them.
Yeah, he
tricks
just makes
them.
you like hallucinate shit that isn't real. He tricks you.
He tricks you to death. That's it.
The bye-bye man's powers bring me to episode 3, season
X-Files.
2 of the
Let's
X-Files
go.
Blood. So this episode doesn't have a tulpa in it, but this episode is about basically a drug in the air that's making people see their phobias and their fears, and you're following somebody who works at a post office.
Wouldn't that be more like Birdhouse?
Well, no.
Bird Box?
Now the thing is like he's afraid of blood. Like the bad guy in this is afraid of blood, so it exacerbates it, and he starts hallucinating like words and things that make him go on an attempted killing spree. But the reason I bring this episode up is not just the fear hallucination; it's at the very end of the episode. Throughout this episode, there are words appearing on like TVs, on like his beeper, on like everything. They're saying "kill them all," like "get them all," "do it now." At the very, very end, Mulder looks at his phone after this guy gets like taken away, and Mulder's phone says, "All done, bye-bye."
Man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the hell?
And then there is the Tulpa episode. There are 2 Tulpa episodes of the X-Files. One's in one of the newer seasons, so I don't give a shit. But one of them is 99. That one's just Monster of the Week. Like there's a Tulpa attacking a gated community because they want people to follow rules. And if you don't follow the rules, you get killed by the Ubermensch, I think it's called.
Is it like the SS Doom Trooper?
No, it's like a ground monster tulpa that pops out of the ground and attacks you if your light bulbs are the wrong size.
The HOA?
Like real, actually.
Doesn't even matter because either way, the fucking tulpa shit is completely like
It's just there.
They have a rough idea of what a tulpa is.
This isn't the fucking empty man.
If you have a dog and see through the coins as if they were your eyes, you might be a tulpa.
You might be.
God,
oh man, there's an unrated Bye Bye Man.
Oh no, Bye Bye Collar Comedy Tour.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to say. Yeah, we watched the. That's the reason why I got the Blu-ray is so we could watch the unrated version.
Okay, because I was gonna say because I knew it was PG-13. I was like, man, like having her eyeballs ripped out and stuff and the asses. I was like, I don't remember all this.
I feel like the only it doesn't add much. Like I tried to see like what the cut comparison is, but usually what I do is I go.
That's why I don't remember the blowjob fish shower.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, that wasn't there before.
They also said fuck multiple times.
We gotta talk. Yeah. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about.
We gotta talk about Dad's garage bathroom with the shower curtain. I don't think it was wallpaper. I think it was a shower curtain.
It was a shower curtain.
It was a shower curtain, and one of the images was a man getting sucked off by a fish, full penis and balls.
Fish attack the cock. No, it was like a pattern. It was like gone fishing signs, and then it was a guy fishing like half submerged in water with a fish sucking his penis.
It is a fisherman having oral sex with a fish.
It kind of looks like a dope fish too.
It does look like dope fish. But it was absolutely, that is absolutely one of the scenes that they cut from the movie.
And it was so in center frame.
Wait.
It was begging you to look at it.
Yeah, you have to cut that entire scene out.
Yeah, if you're watching the video version right now, here it is. Look at it.
I don't remember a single thing that was said in the conversation in that scene. It was the one guy like literally pissing into the toilet, shouting for his friend to come look.
Yeah, he's like,
yo,
come check this out. Yo, come check my balls.
You gotta look what I made. I made lemonade.
I made pee-pee. Come here. I made the pee-pee man.
the fucking self-control it took for us to get through a whole commentary and like 40 minutes of this before. Did we? I was fucking spacing.
We made the joke. I made the joke at the very end.
The pee-pee poo-poo man joke just bounced off me every single time it happened. Then
this might be one. Honestly, I think this might be the worst movie I've ever seen. Honestly,
no,
I've seen much worse.
What have we seen that is worse?
Oh, on this?
Than this.
On Pondering specifically.
Not on. I mean, on Pondering, this is the worst.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
this
is the worst thing we've watched
uncanny
so far.
valley of movie quality where it's at the bottom of where it's mediocre and it's starting to rise up to fun bad. It's not quite up at the top of that, but it's kind of in the middle.
If it was not for the name, I don't think there'd be anything remarkable about this movie.
Yeah.
If it was called the Getcha Guy, or no, even that's too funny. It's like if it's called.
Well, now I'm just imagining the gotcha guy, and it's all about Genshin Impact.
The Getcha dude.
If they would have called this movie like "Don't Say It," nobody would fucking care. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No one gives a fuck about the audio sombre. It's just how it is.
The Bye Bye Man is a good title for a piece of shit movie because people are gonna remember it.
Yeah,
but they didn't treat it like
everybody,
a piece of shit movie.
Dude, okay, this is the most. The most asked for movie on this fucking show is Scorpion Thunderbolt, but the second most.
We haven't done that yet.
One day, but
if we're picking movies we haven't seen yet, I could. Oh my god.
Bye Bye Man though is the second most asked for by people watching, and I'm pretty sure the entire reason is because of the meme that is just the pee pee poo poo man. I think that's literally it. There's no other reason. And also, I do remember a movie worse than this, Noobs with a Z.
Oh god.
Yes. That's the only movie I had to tap out of. I couldn't finish it. And I
brings up Noobs way too often.
I was watching fucking
that's one of the worst.
Kick-Assia, and I wanted to keep going and everybody else tapped out, but Noobs made me call it after like 40 minutes.
Noobs is
so bad.
So horrendously bad. But it has one really funny joke, and oh god, what is he called? What's his name again? The dude who's in
the guy from Starship Troopers.
Yeah, the guy from Starship Troopers. He's in this.
Casper Van Dien.
Yeah. He's Casper Van Dien is in this movie, but they never call him by his name. They just call him the guy from Starship Troopers. That's the only funny joke. The rest is awful.
No,
it was in Dracula 3000.
There was one other funny joke.
He wasn't Dracula. He is. He's Van Helsing in Dracula 3000.
Billy, there's one other funny joke in that movie. It's when the guy in the gas station's calling the police.
Oh yeah, that is.
And he wants them to get there faster. He's like, "I'm a white tax-paying American."
Yeah, that is a good one. What a piece of shit movie. God
it sucks. Zelda Williams was in it.
Yeah.
Does she game as good as the boys can game?
I don't know. I didn't finish it.
Oh.
She does. That movie has so many slurs.
Do you want me to say one of them? One of them's funny. The guy's gamer tag. One of their gamer tags in Noobs is Fraggot.
Yeah. God, it's
pretty fun.
You'd think that this movie would be from like 2006, but it's from 2020. It's like 2012 or some shit. Yeah. And it's
that's not right.
They're playing like Gears of War 3 for a tournament.
Yeah, of course. This all checks out.
This movie
is all period accurate.
Okay,
this is Epic Games' version of The Wizard.
Also, isn't the fucking director of that movie also the main character of the movie? Am I crazy?
Yeah, he was. Because he was writer, director, and main actor.
Oh, God.
Oh, real Tommy Wiseau.
Fuck, what's his name? They got the kid that played Rico from Hannah Montana in it. I forget his name.
There's two Ricos in this movie.
Oh my God,
Arias,
yeah.
that's his name.
Dude, we gotta move on. I don't want to talk about noobs.
Yeah,
I was
I was trying to talk more about the Bye-Bye Man, and then y'all kept talking about noobs.
PP attacks the poo-poo.
PP attacks the poo-poo. One thing I want to say of note about this movie is that it came out at a time when I was working at GameStop, and so they were religiously playing ads over the GameStop TV, so it'd be like, coming out soon, like, Killzone Shadowfall, like, and then immediately fucking the Bye-Bye Man. Don't think it, don't say it. And then one day we got a kit, like a merchandise kit, and it had a small cutout for the Bye-Bye Man that we could put on our counter, and I threw it away. I was like, no, I threw it away.
Should have kept it.
Should have kept it. Now it's imagine.
No, it's art.
Oh,
I want to get one of those cutouts.
Funko Pop?
No, there was not a Funko Bye-Bye Man. No way.
I don't think even Funko is that low.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go on eBay and type in Bye-Bye Man.
YouTube's is gonna have one.
YouTube's might have a Bye-Bye Man.
God, please stop asking for PSD U2s. It's never gonna happen.
The only thing I liked about this movie is it was filmed in Cleveland, so I'm biased towards that. It took me a little bit, but when we were watching and I recognized like the brewery that they had on the box, I did look it up. I did recognize the fucking college campus. I knew it looked familiar. They kept the initials the same. I forget what they changed the name to in the movie. But every single time that they were on the college campus, it was Baldwin Wallace University in Berea. So I know where that is. So I can go walk around and go, it's the Bye-Bye Man.
Let's do an exercise in positivity. Everybody, let's go around the table and we can all say something positive about this piece of shit. I'll start. It was mercifully short at an hour and 30 minutes. It didn't waste
It does not feel
my time. It does not feel it, but it didn't waste too much time.
I think it's really funny that the Bye-Bye Man is just trolling people, because a lot of the stuff that he does is not really, oh, he's scarring them. It's just fucking weird. Like, he makes the one guy just not able to get an erection.
He does do that, and then he also
you can't nut.
He did cock block that jock from having sex with that goth girl. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
He makes the main characters see people getting hit by a train with their ass out.
Oh, I love the famous ass shot before they get hit by the train.
I'm going to be honest. I'm so surprised by the amount of ass shots. There's so many butt shots. This movie's full of butts.
What if you were looking at one of the asses in the Bye-Bye Man, and then the Bye-Bye Man literally came out and then pointed at you, like came out of their ass?
Dude, I kind of, honestly, all I wanted to see was the Bye-Bye Man's butt.
All I wanted to see was Bye-Bye Man full penetration.
I liked when he was scrolling through his phone and seeing scary pictures of the Bye-Bye Man and the Bye-Bye dog, and I went, what if it was a GIF? And then it became a GIF.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to do the thing of like Pennywise in the old made-for-TV It movie, where it's like it has like that old-timey film effect on it, but it's like on his fucking phone, and then Bye Bye Man just points at him, and then the teacher jump scares his desk, and that scene ended.
Yeah.
Mandy, I'm glad you brought that scene up. I was so tempted to do something during that scene, but I wasn't sure if it would break etiquette because we're recording a commentary
like,
and not
scream
something
really
we would
loud?
edit. No. Something close is because we were making jokes because the character, the one guy was kept saying the wall, and someone mentioned, oh yeah, the Nostalgia Critics, the wall. I have the Discord soundboard. In one of the channels I'm in, we have the opening to the Nostalgia Critic, the and I was hovering over that button for that entire scene.
I wish it happened.
And I was so tempted, but I was like, this is my first recording for this, and I didn't want to just like fuck it up.
If you would have hit that button, it would have been your last.
He has
a bye-bye man credit card! The bye-bye credit card!
He has not done a Bye Bye Man video.
Wow, we're wow.
Even he doesn't want to remember it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Cinema Snob has that checks out. Cinema Snob would.
You sounded so mad.
No. Cinema Snob would would go through like tons of trash, like trash like this.
Yeah, he does a lot of B-movie schlock type stuff.
There's been like a surprisingly low amount of people who have made videos on the Bye Bye Man. I feel like it's so
the full video, the full movie's just up on YouTube with 80K views.
If you've seen the poster, you've seen the joke.
Oh my god, it literally is.
It is, yeah.
It's because
the full movie.
The entire movie is out for free. Hey, if you want to fucking watch that movie with the commentary track, I guess it's
full
easy.
movie's uploaded.
Is it the uncut version?
Probably. It's from Jamaican Madman.
Oh, shouts out to that guy.
No. It's from VVS. It's from VVS Films.
I found a second Bye Bye Man. This is the second full Bye Bye Man.
Watch it twice.
Everyone, you could upload your own copy of the Bye Bye Man.
Nobody cares.
They don't care, I guess. Dude, you know what? I was probably the first person to buy one of these fucking Blu-rays, honestly. I was probably actually one of the only ones.
Before we started, somebody called you the biggest Bye Bye Man fan, and you actually had like a fucking like panic attack about it. You were like, "Oh my god, I am!
President,
I'm the biggest Bye Bye fan."
I found a third Bye Bye Man with Egyptian subtitles, I believe.
I've just found three. I've just found three of them that you can watch.
How many people uploaded the Bye Bye Man?
Dude, I guess
That'll
they
be one
really
more.
don't care.
No. It's the Bye Bye Man.
I'm gonna put mid rolls too.
If you've seen the poster, you've seen the joke.
You're gonna see butt cheeks and it's gonna cut to an ad. Then it'll come back to the train.
What if every time the Bye Bye Man points, you put in a mid roll ad?
You know what? The reason the official distributor probably put this up, they probably make more money from people watching it on YouTube for free.
Then people actually going out to buy it. Yeah,
because they probably get ad revenue from that.
The $15 in ad revenue per month is more than Blu-ray and DVD sales.
It has to be, because what the fuck else?
Are you saying these haven't been taken down because they're all official uploads on different channels?
Well, there's one that's an official upload.
It's the Bye Bye Man himself on multiple accounts uploading them. He's trying to spread the Bye Bye word.
Spreading the Bye Bye word.
Yeah, imagine a double movie night where you're like, fuck, this two series of movies is really confusing. You watch the Bye Bye Man and then you watch Bye Bye Birdie the musical.
I'm pretty bored tonight. Let me upload Analog Smiley and spread it around. What if Smiley could get you without using Skype? That's the Bye Bye Man. Oh wait, no, he doesn't get you. He points at you and then you get tricked to death. This was really the second most suggested was Bye Bye Man.
It was. I don't know why, dude. I don't know why people love.
It's because nobody wants to bother watching it, so they'd rather watch someone else suffer through it and be like, "Yeah, that's bad." The thing about the Bye Bye Man is it's not as infamous. I don't think it's as infamous as other bad movies, other than obviously the name, because you never see people talking about the iconic scenes from the Bye Bye Man, whether they're good or bad.
It's not like Wish Upon.
No, nobody
Wish Upon
talks
has
about Wish
so
Upon
many
either.
scenes that you could just throw on Twitter and get a bunch of views because people would be astounded at the scenes of just what the fuck is going on.
Like again, the part where he hits the librarian and like runs over to her and screams, "It's a trick!" And then he sees her brains fall out and runs away.
Yeah.
He literally runs into a fucking PNG.
I love the football. I love the fucking football hitting the car. What?
Well, there was Bye-Bye-Man PNG in the mirror too. It was like he was like getting up the border of it.
There are so many fucking Bye-Bye-Man PNGs. This is some of the worst editing I've ever seen. This movie is so bad.
I'm sure it's like there's like a month most of post-production. Like the ADR fuck ups were constant.
Oh my god, they were really bad too. Like there was one in particular that I can't even remember where in the movie it happened.
It was when Upgrade was yelling.
Yeah.
Upgrade?
When his wife
when
came
the
home.
second flashback of Upgrade.
Oh,
when his wife came home and he was scribbling everywhere.
Yeah, and
he like said something and it like cut really weird.
I didn't know if he was alive or dead.
What a fucking
It was I'm sure
shit.
I'll quote the director and production staff. It's Bye-Bye-Man. Should we take some time to fix the It's Bye-Bye-Man?
It's fucking Bye-Bye-Man.
Yeah, no, that's probably what they were. They were probably actually saying that.
They were thinking it and saying it. It's Bye-Bye-Man.
Nah, from that Cosmopolitan article, everybody on set was also afraid to say the name Bye-Bye-Man during production of this movie.
There's no fucking way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm posting that Cosmo article because, like, trust me, 1 second.
That sounds like something the director or like the production, like the producers, like let's really get immersed and never ever say Bye-Bye-Man on set.
That
Like, ooh, Jared Leto sent me a Bye-Bye-Man in the mail. I'm so scared.
Why, when I was in this movie, you guys should just go watch Upgrade instead. It's way better.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Jared Leto scrawled, "Don't think it, don't say it" in every actor's trailer.
I like the second one of this behind the
He
scenes
almost
article.
wore a hat.
He almost wore a hat.
He almost wore a hat. I was trying not to say that this whole time.
I wonder if they didn't because they said he like, oh no, he'll look like Jeepers Creepers then.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I was
mean,
thinking
I
about
get
Jeepers
why.
Creepers.
I get why you wouldn't want to be associated with that.
Ooh, they don't want to be. I'm amazed that got a reboot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Things considered,
The dude was a rapist. How?
and not not just any. He prestige class that shit.
I love number 10 in this article is just the filmmakers have left plenty of room for the Bye-Bye-Man 2. Yeah.
Never say
sure.
bye.
Never
I don't know.
say bye-bye. It might
I don't know how
happen,
you
guys.
skipped over part of the fucking ninth one.
A woman was hit by a
Ninth one
train
is
on the
wild.
track set to be used in the movie in a way very similar to the way Kim gets hit. A week before, it was a deaf woman who turned her hearing aids off in the restaurant, and then she saw someone hurting a kid, so she went across the tracks to help, and she didn't hear a train coming, and she died. I felt terrible for that woman. We filmed that next
To me,
week.
nothing was as creepy.
I can't believe that
That's
is
bullshit. This is such bullshit.
No,
No,
this is
fucking
not a
way.
real fucking article.
No, why would they say that though? Why would they make that up?
Because who's gonna fact check them on the Bye-Bye Man? You can
But
just
why would they say that to
whatever.
build hype? Like,
you know what else I forgot about the Bye-Bye-Man that is incredibly important? The fucking trailer for the Bye-Bye-Man. Do you remember when he says the Bye-Bye-Man and his eyes roll back up into his head into the trailer? It never happens in the movie.
Dude.
oh, you're right. Yeah,
Oh, there's
I thought he was going to
multiple
say it
shots.
to Faye Dunaway.
The trailer has so many fucking shots.
Yeah,
that
there's
aren't
a lot in the
movie.
trailer that isn't in the movie.
The deleted
insane.
scenes on the Blu-ray there's a bunch of them, and a lot of them made it to the trailer. Basically, the entire fucking thing is like that.
I just can't believe they cut the doofy eye rolling from it.
All right, I fact checked it. That's real. I
What?
found the article of that woman.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
the Bye-Bye-Man train
Yeah, it's
accident is real.
cool.
And they
What
said,
the
let's get
fuck?
shooting a week. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
the fucking quote of I really felt bad for that woman. We shot the fucking thing next week. It's like you did not feel bad.
Rip to her.
If you
Yeah, no,
felt
that is-
truly bad, you would.
Hey, guess what, gang? A real woman got killed on these train tracks just the week before.
Finally, we can put based on a true story at the beginning of this film.
Oh man, they would inspired by real events.
I would lose my mind if a trailer for Bye-Bye Man 2 went up online. Bye-Bye Man 2.
Bye man, and it's the Backstreet Boys.
I want it to be like the Leprechaun sequels where it's Leprechaun in the Hood or something. Like,
Bye-Bye
just
in the
take it
Hood.
somewhere else.
Bye in
Bye-Bye Man.
space.
Yeah, Bye-Bye
Takes
Man or
Manhattan.
Arigato.
Bye goes to hell.
Bye-bye goes to Bye-bye goes to space.
Lep in the Hood gonna do no good.
Lep in the hood, got a new no good.
Because this, that's another detail that I forgot to mention. The director of this movie 2 movies before this, they made Hood of Horrors,
Yeah.
which is a
Isn't that a
Snoop
ripoff of
Dogg
Tales?
comedy horror.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Very similar. It's very similar to that one movie you got, Mandy. You remember
Flavor Flav's Night Tales?
Tales?
But Hood of Horror has like
my gosh.
real actors in it.
Yeah.
It was like an
Did
actual
Flavor Flav's-
ensemble.
Tales of Horror not have that?
The one person I recognized in Flavor Flav's Night Tales was the guy who voice acts Zuko in Avatar: The Last Airbender. What's his name?
He also does American Dragon. Dragon, yeah.
Dante Bosco.
More
Dante
like
Bosco,
dragging
yes, okay.
these nuts across
Sorry,
your face.
The Snoop Dogg one has a actually star-studded cast because it's Snoop Dogg, Ernie Hudson,
Mhm.
Danny Trejo.
Oh wow!
Aries Spears, DDP, Jason Alexander, Billy D. Williams.
Wait,
DDP?
Jason Alexander.
Yeah, DDP. Yeah, Diamond Dallas
Oh.
Page.
Oh, I love DDP.
The last fucking horror movie I saw with Snoop Dogg in it was Bones. I'm gonna be honest. I think Snoop Dogg's a pretty dang good actor. I think he's pretty good.
He knows what he's
He
there
knows
for.
what he's there for, and dude, I like Bones a lot. That movie's pretty cool.
I haven't seen Bones in probably 15 years.
I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the television show Bones, wherein they have Stewie
Bones,
Griffin.
Bones the horror movie. You've seen
Okay.
it, Brendan.
Oh,
I hate-
so
I know, I've
fucking
seen
Stewie
Bones.
Griffin
Yeah.
Bones.
I like it.
I gotta be Stewie Griffin Bones posting every day to
What?
remind
Dude,
people that.
This is actually
wait, no.
the third time in like an episode. Recently.
Snoop Dogg was also in the Arthur and the Invisibles trilogy.
Yeah, he was.
With this
there's-
cool music video that you
Oh,
sent me.
dude, yeah, dude. Oh, fuck, I gotta schedule that. I messaged Ed about it, and we have
Watching the entire fucking quadrilogy.
Yeah, God, look up for that, guys. We're watching every Arthur and the Invisibles movie because Mandy's obsessed.
Because it's a dog shit trilogy, and then there's a 4th horror movie that's about
It's
the
so
fans
weird.
and incredibly meta.
Yeah, it's a horror movie. The 4th one, kinda, maybe. We don't know because apparently the marketing was bullshit. Who knows? I don't know.
And it really sucks because it's like the second I had my revival of like despising Arthur the Invisibles, fucking Good Doctor shit took off. So I see Freddie Highmore everywhere now.
Oh,
And I
dude,
just think of his
yeah.
little elves.
Oh yeah, that is it. Oh, that is him.
Dude, I love that fucking show. I'm not even kidding. Good Doctor is fucking amazing.
I mean, from the scenes I've watched, I can never predict how a scene will go.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Like, anything
never
can
can.
happen.
And every single time, it's fucking hilarious. In the first fucking episode, the Good Doctor has to. There's like a kid that has like his jugular some ripped open or some shit, and he
Fucking
has to do
TV.
surgery on him.
A fucking TV falls
goes-
on them, don't they?
Yeah, a fucking TV falls on the kid, and then he has to perform surgery on him. And then the Good Doctor goes to the fucking security.
PSA.
Yeah, he has to go through. He goes through to TSA, and he's like, "Give me a knife," and he steals a knife and runs away from the cops.
Someone pointed out he.
It's
Someone
so
pointed out
funny.
he plays autism like he's C3PO, and I can't get it out of my brain.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, he plays it like he's a savant. It's not really.
I mean, he has autism savant. I can't remember what it's called.
Well,
Savant.
Yeah,
Syndrome.
and Perfect Recall.
Yeah.
I mean, where he's playing it on the spectrum, like just changes scene by scene. Sometimes
does.
he's like barely functional, and
my
sometimes
God,
he's like,
there's-
"I'm C3PO today."
The one I saw one clip where the Good Doctor is talking to this fucking girl who is like I can't remember. I think she's Middle Eastern, and then he is super racist,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
saw that one.
insane.
Oh my
he
God.
keeps being like, "You're what does he say?" He's like, "You're."
Oh wait, I saw one where he's like, "The compounds on you, they are used in chemical weapons."
You are a terrorist.
Oh,
That's what he said. He keeps going, "You are a terrorist," and then she's like, "I'm making perfume," and then he's like, "You're a terrorist."
No, you're a
The Good
terrorist.
Doctor's fucking insane.
Dude, the Good Doctor is one. I can't believe, dude. It actually feels like AI wrote it, except it's actually just like someone who is fucked up and crazy.
Is
What
it
a
the same guy that
nightmare.
wrote House?
I think it's the same showrunner's house. I don't think it's the same
No
writers.
shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
I knew that there was a connection. I just couldn't remember who it was.
There's
The
a
Good Doctor's a
cameo.
remake of
They-
like a Korean show, I believe.
Yeah.
It was like the same.
is
idea.
it? Oh my god,
Wilson. Wilson also makes an appearance in the show. Not
Oh yeah,
as Wilson.
there it is. You're a terrorist, aren't you? Oh my god.
In fact, he just says it too. He just walks up to her. And just
he walks up to her, says you're a terrorist, and then the other doctors in the room are like,
"What the fuck?
What
dude?
the fuck, dude?"
Well,
And
that's what makes the Dr. Han scene so insane is that Dr. Han is so reasonable and fucking
super
correct.
reasonable.
He's like, hey, you need to get your shit together. Like, you do good work, but you can't be acting like this. It's like, wow, I'm part of the Han dynasty now. Like, he's
I'd rather
completely
you
right.
work in pathology where you can still do good work, but you're not regularly doing shit like this. And then it leads to the whole fucking
I am a
iconic scene
surgeon.
that everyone
Yeah.
loves.
It's
And then he
so
fires
nuts.
him because he's acting irrationally,
Yeah.
and he just goes, "I don't want to deal with this." And then the next scene, or within the same episode, fucking Dr. Han gets fired so they can bring him back. it's like,
It's like, hey, you're
I
being
feel like
completely
I'm going
unreasonable.
insane.
People's lives are at stake. You can't be acting like this.
the entire show is literally people telling other people like, hey, he is not stable enough to be handling people's lives. And then the other doctors are like, that's fucked up. You can't say that.
You can't say that about someone with autism.
You can't say that. He's stable.
The
And then you
woke
look at him and he's
doctors.
doing something completely fucking insane.
He's freaking out because the blow dryer is a little too loud.
Dude,
That one was
Oh my
like, that
God.
shows they've never done anything about autism. Like, he's like, what, in his 30s? He's freaking out about like a hairdryer. He doesn't leave. He doesn't just like not use it. They act like he's never encountered an air dryer before. And it's just like, it just wouldn't happen.
I in my head, I feel like a lot of people know people who have autism.
Oh, sure.
I have so many friends that have autism, and I know how they act, and none of them even get close to that.
No,
What?
I know
know
two
that you
people with
can-
it who said that my parents did not believe me because of The Good Doctor.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, I saw
people
that.
talking about that.
Like, I know that some people are more functioning, less functioning.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they think it's savant shit. It's like, no, if you have autism, then surely you're like borderline crazy and you have magic superpowers that let you go through like the Windows
I did-
Explorer in your brain.
Yeah,
I had to double check with a friend. I had to check with a friend when I saw the clips floating around and I was going insane watching it, and just going to double check with one of my friends who has autism, being like, "Do you have a HUD?"
Do you have
I saw this show and really interesting, but I don't know. I don't have this experience.
Can the Good Doctor see his inventory at all times?
He's living in SAO.
Were we talking about
God,
Bye
it's
Bye
so much more
Man?
interesting than Bye Bye Man.
I was thinking about
We
that.
are talking about the Bye Bye
entire
Man.
time. It's way more interesting talking about the Good Doctor.
It's so much more
Bye Bye
interesting to talk about
Man.
anything.
Don't say it.
Don't thunk it. Don't say
Don't
it.
wonk it. Don't
Don't
thunk
wank
it.
it. Don't schn-
Don't wank it. Don't spank it.
So, I
The
can't stop
penis
thinking
poop
about
tea
that.
man.
I can't stop thinking about the fish. Oh, what a piece of shit. Fucking.
Did the librarian just haphazardly
Dude,
have a conversation on the phone, and like her kids, like husband or whatever, were just dead in the background? I just
Yeah.
lost all the energy in my body.
she just kind of she was calling Ellie and she was like, I've been
I've been
thinking
seeing
and
some
I've been
weird
saying.
things.
I've been thinking, I've been saying, and I've been
Crazy.
She was really calm about it. She was like, I haven't seen the darndest things. And he's like, yeah, that's really cool.
And then you zoom out and the body's fucking awesome, dude.
All of the phantom sex in this movie.
Oh, it happened like
Oh
what,
my
3 times?
god.
It's like
Something
three
like
phantom
that.
sex. Yeah. And I love how, like, for a second, you think that Elliot has conquered the Bye Bye Man himself by yelling, "I'm not afraid of you."
Yeah,
And
he
then
does do that.
He does conquer it, but then it doesn't fucking matter at all because his friends didn't conquer it. And then also, like, at the end when he's up against the door, was the Bye Bye Man somehow making him say Bye Bye Man? Like, it was a mnemonic device? That was weird, right?
Maybe.
Because remember, he was trying to say bye bye. Don't think it. Don't say bye 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 bye.
Yeah, he was going ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
He was having a pee pee poo poo scat time. Yeah.
It does seem like you could just force him to say Bye Bye Man.
And then a gunshot and then an iris, like Looney Tunes. So long, folks.
Bye-bye, man.
Also, it was really weird that the like little girl of the brother, I think, was that Elliot's brother? Is that who that was?
It was
supposed to be?
Yeah.
it was either his brother or his uncle.
I think yes, they were
We
saying
thought
Uncle
it was his
Elliot.
dad.
I think that's Elliot's brother.
Yes.
Because the daughter was yelling Uncle Elliot, and his brother is just like there sometimes. Like they have this big college party, and there are a bunch of people there. It's like a housewarming party, and this like 10-year-old girl's just chilling while everybody's drinking out of red Solo cups. It was just very awkward and weird. Like I was like, who the fuck brings their kid
Oh man.
to like a housewarming party with
That's
red
when-
Solo cups and purple drink everywhere?
And beer pong. And
Yeah.
Couldn't leave the
Ping
kid at home,
pong.
I guess.
I will say, blissfully, if I can say one nice thing about this movie, it really only has one scene in a classroom for a movie about college kids.
That is
Yeah.
That is true.
they could have been adults, honestly.
They could have just been adult, like
They,
friends
I mean,
or
even then,
coworkers or something.
even then, they could have not even mentioned it.
What if they all
Who
worked at the
cares?
Bye Bye Man's bookstore?
The Bye Bye Man.
Reformat the Bye Bye Man, and they all work at a bookstore and then live above the bookstore in the
Yeah.
bookstore bunker. And then they find a secret book about the
the
Bye
book
Bye
has
Man
the
in the
don't
bookstore
say it.
bunker.
No, they work at the Bye Bye Man's greenhouse.
And the eyes, I guess.
Mr. Daisy.
Start the Bye Bye Man 2 with a character finding the dresser out in the woods after a bunch of people have died, and then he finds the dresser and says, "Shit, man, I can't read," and then he burns it for firewood.
And that's the end.
The way you do with the rest of Bye Bye Man 2.
You make it all about Elliot
say
never
bye.
died. The bullet that he shot into his head severed part of his brain that made him be able to feel like emotions, and now he thinks he's the Bye Bye Man and he's killing people directly.
I kind of like that,
Like
actually.
Elliot
That's
comes back
such
like,
an
you know,
X-Files.
yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Like he
That's
severs
such an
his
X-Files.
ability to like feel emotion, and he just becomes an emotionless killer. And that's how you do Bye Bye Man 2, is you frame it around him as the victim killing people because he thinks he's the Bye Bye Man. But you start the movie off, Bye Bye Man completely defeated. Fuck him.
but
But then you make it
Elliot-
ambiguous.
Couldn't someone just say it on accident? Like,
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
go to work.
hey,
Yeah,
bye,
Bye Bye Man.
Bye Bye Man.
Hey, the Bye Bye Man.
Yeah, does that count?
Well, they kind of explain that in the movie when they say, like, when the reporter is like, whenever anybody goes crazy, anybody could say it. Whenever they say they're like losing their mind, anybody could say it. Like the reporter was saying something along those lines of like, anybody could say it, and that's why people are doing horrible things sometimes.
that's
He's
such
behind
a
all of
fucking-
it.
Don't
That-
call him the reporter.
So if someone says bye
Hey,
bye,
bye-bye,
that can
man.
just unleash him.
His name's
Oh, I'm
Livenell.
fucked.
He made upgrade.
Yeah, you already triggered it, Billy.
Like, it's
Fucked
so, what a stupid fucking, it's so stupid.
It's like if someone accidentally said red rum, that would make The Shining happen.
Do you
to
think that if somebody leaves their friend's house and they say goodbye to their friend's mom, they say, "Bye bye, ma'am," and the Bye Bye Man's like, oh.
Oh yeah, he gets so excited.
Can I check the instant replay on that one?
I fucking hated this movie.
I fucking
It
hated this
stinked.
movie. Genuinely, like one of the worst things I've seen in my entire life. I think it might actually be the second worst thing.
I had fun because we had a nice night with our friends watching it. I would never watch this by myself.
Oh god, fuck no.
I would never watch it by myself.
This is not a bad movie you can enjoy
No,
alone.
absolutely not. It's so
Like there are ones like that. This is not one.
Yeah. This is not a Neil Breen movie.
You
alone
need to be
would
three
so
White Claws
bored.
deep with the commentary going on the first time you watch this. We don't even care.
Oh dude, fuck the movie.
Don't watch
Fuck-
this
don't
without the
watch this
commentary.
without the-
Watch it
yeah,
only
no.
with the commentary.
Fuck the movie. If you're gonna watch it alone,
Don't
watch it.
just don't watch it.
No, if you're gonna be alone and you want to watch it alone, like watch it with commentary or something. Have like somebody else with you in a way. Anyway, God, so
Please
bad.
don't be alone with the
I
Bye Bye Man
have a
movie,
chaperone.
please.
This is the most forceful I ever have to be with this because this is how the rating is. The rating system.
Oh no, fuck this movie. I'm not saying cooler art.
No, we
Absolutely
have to.
fuck this
We have
movie.
to.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have to.
this is not going on either
No,
way.
is
I
this
abstain.
guys?
I literally abstain.
No, is this cool or art? I am.
I have to
I
lean
mean,
towards
I have-
cool because there's
there's
no
no.
shot at art.
There is no shot at art. Cool.
They made this to be cool. It'll be like Slender Man. It'll be cool. We'll make it PG-13.
Can we add a third dimension
No,
to this axis?
no, you can't. You
No,
can't.
I
That's
already got
illegal.
yelled
Yeah,
at
damn
for
it.
trying to
It's
add
illegal.
a second axis.
That's illegal.
It's cooler. It's art. This is
Yeah, I'm with Mandy.
Doesn't
It's
mean
got to
it's
be
good.
cool.
This is
If
cool.
I have to say something,
Not
I'm
art.
saying art.
Why? Oh,
Because the
it's-
picture of the man
Wow.
getting sucked off by the fucking fish
that is art.
technically
That
art.
True.
technically art.
Oh, but fuck.
I mean, you say technically. I say
It literally is
It just
art,
is
and that's
art.
the only positive thing in the fucking movie is the man getting sucked off by the blowfish.
But was that someone on production staff fucking with the writer? Because it did kind of look like the writer wearing
It
that
does.
hat. Oh, remember when he showed up as the
He did show
yeah.
up
Oh
as
my
the
God,
gay
he
flower
showed-
guy.
And
with
he's
the
like,
antique
ooh,
cash
you
register.
see those two handsome boys? Happy Pride Month.
Do you know that I'm
Oh my
gay?
God.
Mr.
Did you know I'm
Daisy.
gay? My name is Mr. Daisy, and I love sexy, hunky boys. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Go fuck yourself. I'm so tired. This movie is not cool. Oh my God, this movie's not art. Every movie has to be cool or art. It is never failed us before. And now we're fucked. Hey, thanks so much for listening. This episode would not be possible without the help from our patrons, such as Alan Diver, Art of Again, Bure, Boopulu, Caffeine Addicted Chemist, Cheese Dreams, Chris Chapman, Christian B, Claire, Dasul Burt, Dreams of Ice, Dubiology, Ducky Madness, DX Studios, Eric Scott Gillies, Ethereal, Fang Jade, Generic Phoenix, Handsome Destiny, Hater115, Jeff Smith, John Requires Lasagna, Kawaii Boy Toy, Leo the Geotech, Loudon Woodworth, Mr. Shirt, Random Diamonds, Samuel, Nothing Worth Mentioning, Smeet Mono, Spherical Nathan, Teague, The Frostace, The Snacksalotl, Winnie Rab, and Will9455. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and thank you again for listening.